Hello, this is Alison again from Berroco with a tip about Emily Ocker's circular cast-on. For our block number 7, we're working from the middle of the square in the round out to the outer edges, and so we're going to start with a very special circular cast-on that we're going to do using a crochet hook. So you want to have a crochet hook that's the same size as your knitting needles. So if you're using a size 8 knitting needle as written in the pattern, you would use a size H, which is 5 millimeters, which is the same as a US size 8 knitting needle. But if you're using a different size knitting needle, use the same millimeter size of crochet hook for this cast on. And to start off, we are going to make a loop around our finger or fingers. I like to go around a couple fingers myself. And then we're going to take our crochet hook and we're going to go right into the middle of that loop that we made. And we're going to pull up a loop. So now we have this little awkward loop on our hook. And we're going to yarn over the hook again, and we're going to draw through that loop that we just made inside of the first loop. And that's one stitch. We're going to just leave that on our crochet hook, and we're going to go into the middle of the loop again, draw up a loop, and then we're going to yarn over the hook and draw up another one. So now we have 2 stitches. And we're just going to keep doing that same thing, going right into the middle of that circle, drawing up a loop onto our hook, and then yarn over and draw up a loop again. And we have 3. And just keep going. We're going to do this until we have 8 stitches on our crochet hook. That's 5. 6, 7, 8. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we are going to slide these stitches onto either 3 double pointed needles, or if you want to use magic loop, which is what I'm going to do, you can slide them onto your knitting needle, whichever kind of needles that you like to use for knitting small circumferences. Those are what you're going to slide your stitches onto. So we're just literally sliding each of these stitches over here onto our knitting needle. Make sure you don't split the yarn, just get all the plies on there. Just sliding these over. If you were doing this on double pointed needles, you'd want to slide them, maybe you would do 3 stitches on one, 3 stitches on the next, and 3 stitches on, 3, 3, and 2, or you could do 2, 2, and 4, which would probably make more sense for this chart. For the magic loop, I've got all 8 stitches on here. You can start to tug on this tail and close up your loop. And I'm gonna since this is a magic loop, I'm gonna take my loop out like this. So now I have my magic loop, and this is that's my last stitch. So when I start the first row, I'm gonna go this direction to work my first row. And our first row of this chart, I'm going to pull on that sliding loop a little bit more to tighten that up a little bit more, is yarn over, knit 1, all the way around. So yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. And then I'm going to turn my magic loop. This is just like how we were doing with the square, where we started from the outer edge and went in. This is sort of what it was like at the very end. this is how we're starting on this one. And then this is the second half of my stitches. I'm doing yarn over, knit one, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, knit one, yarn over, knit one, all the way around. So that is our circular cast on, invented by Emily Ocker, and that is our start for our block number 7.